Right, hello folks, how you doing? As you can see, we're here at Unalakleet, however you call it. We're sat here and we're waiting for me to get my backside in gear. Right. Don't know how. Hope everybody's doing well. So we've got a guy over there. But we've got GSX.
This parking is too small for your aircraft.
Yeah. Right. Let's request refueling. We'll go
Refueling truck is on its way. Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
So, fuel is on our way.
Fuel truck is in position.
Okay, let's go for 70%. I'll go for the black fuel. He's happy. So...
This parking is too small for your aircraft.
Yeah.
Boarding requested.
Boarding. No. So, we're refueled, we're looking for the borders.
There are no passenger stairs. You will not see passengers visually. Crew
Okay.
bus is coming.
Don't know why the crew bus is coming, because I'm here. Right, while they're doing their bit.
This parking is too small for your aircraft.
Prepare for pushback.
Pilots boarding starting. Crew boarding starting.
Right, let's get the power on.
Your passenger's bus is coming.
That's strange. Okay, so going out to there and then turning around and coming this way. Okay.
Passengers boarding starting.
Cool. 069. There's a heading. Okay, let's have a look, see where we...
Hello, Captain. We're ready for pushback.
Excellent. So, while they're ready for pushback, we'd best get ATC on board. Let's tune into automated weather suit.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Okay.
Locking gear.
Okay. We're actually recording on SkyTrack this time. Right, we want nose left and turn tail to the right. Okay, so right. Okay. So we're taking off in 20 minutes. So according to the everything else, we're taking off in that direction. However, if you look at the thing over there, the windsock, which we'll do right now. Okay. So it's a lot of a crosswind actually. Okay, so it's a full crosswind. So we're going to have a crosswind takeoff, which is nice. Right. So, set here for things. Hello, whoever you are. How you doing? Doesn't look like there's anybody watching me at the moment, so I'm just talking to myself, which is fine. I'm used to doing that. Okay, so what we're going to be doing this evening, if I come over here, we're travelling, oops, I need a new mouse. This is what we're doing here. So we're sat here at Unalakleet, just here, PAUN, and we're going to be heading across that way, up northeast, up to Galena. So so we're going to be at 9,000 feet, so we're going to be passing the, oops, wrong one. So we're going to be coming up here, along the edge of this ridge of mountains, whatever they're called. I don't see the name of them on the map, but no matter. Okay, this is the Yukon River. So we're going to be crossing here once, at the edge of the mountain range, come across what looks like a lot of swampland. all these rivers and the like, numerous small lakes, so yeah, it's a big wildlife refuge as well. So it's basically wetlands all around here. Probably a runoff for the Yukon River. It's a big floodplain coming across, and then over to Galena, where we'll be landing, just the other side of the Yukon River. As I say, vast majority of places in towns and the like, towns, cities, outcamps, vast majority of them are either on the coast or next to a major river, because when they originally, even now, even today, and the vast majority of travel interior of Alaska is either by water or by air. So if you haven't got a boat or you haven't got an airplane, you're a bit stuck. So that's what we're going to be doing. Should have the beacon lights on, really. Tell everybody that we're live. Excuse me while I eat. So we're going to be coming out, off, and then out and around. So if we start up, Navigraph, let's get that out of the way, load flight plan. Let's try that again. Right, so basically as it says, runway direct to V488 to vents, then direct to landing runway 8. Okay, so as you can see, our GS1000 has decided to take us out and then off this way to the west, out over the bay, do a 180 and then come back round. It gives us time to sort ourselves out. Okay, we're on out, we're on the correct transponder, which is usually set by them, no problems whatsoever. Excuse me for eating at you. Right, we're going to be going to cruising at an altitude of 9,000. That's what we've been cleared to. Okay, we've got runways, we're on runway 33. So let's go for a taxi. So if I bring this as across, we're sat here at the moment, so 333 degrees is the actual heading for the centre line of the runway. So we'll set our heading for 330. 330. We will be going FLC, and that will be FLC for the climb, and we'll be climbing at 100 knots. There we go. We want your damper on. We'll want the heading on initially. So that's ready for. That's all set up, ready to go. Okay, what we got? 48, 10 minutes to go. Right. Okay, all our comms are ready. Just waiting for the timer to count down. Pardon me again. It's terrible, I shouldn't have hurt so quickly. Should have the nav lights on, not the beacon lights. Okay, let's make sure we got that right. Okay. They are up. Okay, 10 minutes. Let's push back. Okay, what are we missing?
This parking is too small for your aircraft.
Continue pushback. Right, we want to be going nose right, sorry, nose left, tail right. Nose left, tail right.
Release parking brakes. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
It's a funny little waddle he's got. Oh, that's interesting. It's the opposite way around to what I was expecting. There we go. I'll take that.
Set parking brakes.
I've set parking brakes.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine. Start. You can disconnect.
Of course, we haven't started the engine yet, because that would be dangerous. With these, especially with these two Charlies in the way. Go outside, see what I mean?
Unlocking gear. Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Cool.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Okay, let's start the engines up. Fuel battery is on, fuel is pump is on. Let's get the starter going. That should be full forward. Let's take that full forward.
Clear to start engines.
I've already started, mate. Okay, beacon going on. And taxi light on. Where is he walking? Okay, we have good Muppet wasting the battery. Helps if you've got fuel going into the system. Right, ITT is in the green. N1's coming up and in the green. Oil pressure is good, oil temperature is good. We have things, so we can close the... That can go back to normal. Right, they've buggered off. We're happy. Right, 5 minutes early, but even so. Okay, let's announce our taxi. Okay, so we're going to be initially straight out. There we go. We're going to be... Oops. Okay. Landing light on. That can stay on for the moment. Trips on. We shall give one. There we go. One notch of flaps. And we are ready to go. Oops. There we go. Correct for the wind. Supposed to be going over there. Let's get the autopilot on. Nav, please. Okay, let's get into this. Okay, so they've told us to continue as planned, which is what we're doing. That's up. RPM is 1900. $1,600, sitting nicely just under 100 knots. Getting back on course. We're doing the circle round. So just out there, that's where we've just come from. I think we can take the taxi lights off now. We'll keep the landing lights on until we get to 9,000 feet. We're in a world of cloud right now. You can just see the ground underneath us, but that will change shortly. Okay, we've dropped about 200 feet per minute. Let's increase the right. Let's drop the RPMs back. Everything's still in the green. And I don't think there's going to be much for us to see today. Let's have a look outside, shall we? Off into the deep blue yonder, or in this case the deep things. There's our, let's talk back a little bit so we don't get too fast. So we've got 23 nautical miles to go for the first point, which is Edmund, and that will start us on V48. V488 should I say, also known as Tango 225. So we may get some cloud. You may be sitting in this cloud all the way through. I don't really know, to be honest. So, lovely views, not. You can just see the mountain range we're skimming past on our left hand side. On the right hand side you can just see the terrain underneath us, which is flatlands. Somewhere over there in the gloom is the Yukon River. Right, if this all goes well, we'll be going on VATSIM. If this all goes well. So best check over here. There's stuff going on at anchorage, but anchorage is being so anchorage is manned at the moment, but that's all that is manned. As we go into another big, do you guys think I should be looking at getting not that there's anybody watching at the moment, so it's a bit silly asking, but do you guys think that it'd be a good idea if I go for FS Realistic? I did download the I did download the free trial. Personally, I wasn't too happy with it, but that's just me probably more than anything else. So we're still 6 miles from Edmond. In theory, there's mountains over there somewhere. And this, dear friends, is why we have IFR and waypoints and airways. Oh, something. And it's gone. Just think if we were doing VFR in a bush flight in this weather, we definitely wouldn't be up this high. We'd be down low. You follow in the Yukon River with it on our left. Right, that's us getting on to Victor 488. Now next stop is Vence, which is the next waypoint. Well, it should be the next waypoint on the things. So if I go into map options and we go into reference, you see there's nothing. Wrong way. So there's nothing even remotely high enough for us to worry about, especially off to our left, which is good. So even if there aren't any other aircraft out here at the moment, but even if there was, we wouldn't be able to see them. So what we've got now is the day in the life of a commercial pilot, sitting back, doing not a lot, monitoring the instruments and eating chocolate. While there's nothing to gaze out of the window. I should really do that. Oh look, ground. Very lumpy ground. Not the kind of lumpy ground you want to be lost in without a map or a compass. Preferably a GPS system as well. Okay, Yukon River is ahead of us. Looks like it's going up through there. Can't see much of it out there. Getting thrown about a bit. Breaking the cloud isn't going to last very long. There it is. The mighty Yukon River. So we're going to be crossing that. It's going to go off to our left and then pull along, pull back round, going from left to right, and we'll be landing the opposite side. Okay. Okay, 29906. Pardon me, that's our barrow. No, it's not. That's our barrow. 2976. Quick look outside. See where the river went. Looks like it's going off there. Maybe, maybe not. maybe I was wrong. Maybe that isn't the Yukon. Maybe that's the Yukon. Either way, we've got 35 miles to go. Then we're going to be worrying about getting down. So, according to SimBrief, we will be using 08. Okay, so if we're going to be using 08, we'd best come back into here and grab Navigraph. So PAGA, chart lists, right, stars, no stars, approaches, runway 8, we got an RNAV for runway 8. And basically it's more or less straight where we are. Intercept at Yankee Uniform Whiskey Alpha Romeo. Turn direct north, virtually, up to Jinov. Jinov, turn right onto things. So at Jinov we want to be, so at UR we want to be at 3,600. We're going to be coming down to 2,300 at Ramar. Then we're going to be following a 3-degree slope down to our vector points. Class A, B, C, D's and all the same. Straight in landing, we're going to be, let's go for LNAV, VNAV, 410 feet, 258 on the radar, but it's 410 baro. If we have to go for a missed approach, missed approach is follow runway heading 3,600, direct to Midkai, and then hold on a 257 degree 4 nautical mile. And wait to be cleared to come back in. Probably get vectors. Transition out is 18,000 feet. We're well below that, so we don't have to worry about that. Approach course is 076. We want to be 2,000, as I said, we want to be 2,800. Decision altitude for 402. We'll use 402 then. So, let's see, can we change our course? No, we can't. So, let's go into procedures. We want to select an approach. So, we want to press enter. That's the one we want. Okay, we're probably going to be getting vectors. Our minimums, we want to be baro, and that's 410 feet. let's load that. Okay, so that's more or less what we're going to be doing right now. Is that rain? Okay, so we've got at 90, just under 19 nautical miles to go. And that's what, 6 minutes? Yep. Coming up for 6 minutes left to go. Still have all our lights on, mainly because due to the cloud conditions that we're sat in. So we're waiting for him to start dropping us down. So what was the AWOS? Okay, automatic weather observation is 132.525. So if we stick that in, right, 132.525. Let's have a quick listen. Okay. So we're still going to have a crosswind, but 08 is probably the best one for us. We're looking at a barrow of 7.8. So off behind us somewhere is the mighty Yukon. There it is. Off north of us somewhere is going to be looping round. There it is. Right, still waiting on instructions. Okay, 5 miles, 1 minute, 1.5 minutes. For some strange reason, my iPad has stopped working. Oh, there it is. Now it decides it's going to work. Okay, let's start out. Clear to UR. Okay, so let's get our procedures open. We want to select approach. Enter FLC. Let's drop that down. 1400. Okay, that's the one we want. Don't want that, we want that. Enter. Want that. That's correct. Thought I had. Right. That's activated. We're on nav. Next point is UR. Okay, UR, we want to be, what do I say, 3100. So let's bring that back up to 3100. So everything's happy so far. So let's zoom in a bit. So this is what's going to happen. Hopefully at UR we're going to turn that way. North. So we've got 7 nautical miles, and we've got 2,000 feet to drop in 7 nautical miles. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, it says here. Can we see the runway? Doesn't look like it's over there somewhere, I think. So we're going to be coming over to here, somewhere around about there. We're going to be heading in that direction, the general direction of over there. Okay, 1,000 to go. It's telling us 3,600, so let's go 3,600. Let's get some speed. Okay, that's caught 3,600. The next point will be 3,100. Right, 1 mile. It really wants us to get down to 1,400, so ATC knows best. $1,400, hit the FLC and pull back. I'm dropping, lass, I'm dropping. See, our problem is this hillock. But no matter. We're doing what we're told to do, although that ground is getting awfully close. Okay, 100 to go. Speed is dropping. which is what we want it to do. There's a runway by the looks of it. Runway lights on the inside. Hopefully we're going to miss this. Otherwise things could get really interesting really quickly. Cool. Ooh, close. Too close for comfort if you ask me, but that's what we've been told to do. Again, runways in sight, on course, on track. Ramor is coming up, which is where we would normally be for the things, so we shall, let's arm approach. Okay, GPS we got altitude 1400, waiting for the glide path to be captured. Oh, just seen we've got a second person watching. Hello, how are you? Hope you're well. We're just, you've missed the boring bit and we're just coming into land at Galena. PAGA. So we're on the approach now. Approach is selected, altimeter is selected, heading is synced. We're just waiting for this to come into range of things. So we're just about to pass Ramor. Our next waypoint is Zemdu. So that's us on Zemdu now. And we're on LPV. Glide path is alive. It's an RNAV glide path. Okay, let's drop the speed a bit. Let's get into the below the white line. Okay, we're on the white line. One notch of flaps. And we're on the glide path. And glide path is captured. Second and last set of flaps. Let's reset the camera position. We are stable. Disconnect. Follow the flight director. Puppies, 2 reds, 2 whites, 500 feet. It's quite a smooth sail down. Ah, shut up, you. Okay. Here we go. We are over the threshold. It's back. Right. I know we shouldn't do this, but nobody else around. Which way we want to go? So we won't be turning off to our left. By the looks of it. Okay, that's as clear of the runway. Now it's clear of the runway. Let's clean up. Strobes off. Flaps up. Low idle. Okay, let's get GSX up. Parking 0 unsuitable. We'll go to do.
The requested position is already assigned to another aircraft.
No, let's go for another one then.
The chosen position is too small for your aircraft.
Request follow me. Yep. Let's go for evergreen. There's comes streaming out there. "21 seconds, here he comes." Whoa! Right. Zooming off into the big wild blue yonder. It's a good job we ain't got any crash on, otherwise we'd be getting into that one real hard. Looks like we're over there somewhere. Okay. So we're in that one. She panicked, I panicked. Let's go that. Okay. Let's pull the engine back, pull the prop back. Okay. She's still desperately wrong one. GSX.
You are currently parked at the wrong parking position.
Oh, just walk me there then. Thank you. Where was I supposed to be? Okay, wrong way round. Almost there. Okay, we're stopped. Let us deboard.
This parking is too small for your aircraft. The boarding requested.
Evergreen again. She's off somewhere else while they're messing about. Okay, so that's 9 o'clock. What shall we do now? What we shall do is
Passenger's
close
bus
that
is coming.
and close that, open that, and open that. Stop recording. Submit. Okay. So that's that submitted. I can close this. And I shall tour flights. We'll do the next one of this. Let's do Alaska tour. So that's 9 done. So that's 9 out of 22 done. So let's book the next one. Shall we go on VATSIM? No, I'm not feeling it tonight. Topaz Sky. It's 2055. Let's 1955. Let's
Passengers
go for
deboarding starting.
2010.
Do you want to
20.
deboard crew?
Nobody. Let's go for 1.5 today. Book flight. Okay, let's dispatch that. Cool. So this is an hour 45. Let's generate the flight. Okay, let's bring this up and this up and that up. Export the flights. Right. Let's close that because we're not interested in that. Okay. What we're going to have to do is we're going to have to close this down. Main menu. Because that's what it likes for some god awful reason. Hopefully when 10 comes out, system update 10 comes out, will be 8. We'll have to do this for ATC, so it's to make sure that ATC works properly. Right, so that's what we're going to be doing. Starting over here, heading the general direction of that way. Jobs are good. Right. Fly. Fly! Right, let's change this. So that's not PAUN, that's PAGA. And that's POAT, if I remember right. Nope, I didn't remember right. POAT. Where are you? POAT, still UK 13. Okay. Okay, that's all good. Let's hit the ready to fly. Let's fetch bookings. Start selected flight. And we're here. Okay. Let's get battery on. Avionics 1 and 2 started. Let's get the nav lights on. Okay. Seven. Okay. Right. Oh, rain. Yay. Let's get GSX.
This parking is too small for your aircraft.
Refueling.
Refueling truck is on its way.
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
Can we see the fuel truck? There he is. Maybe not. Is that him there? We've got a choice of two by the looks of it.
Fuel truck is in position.
Let's go for 70%. Right. What's our number of people on board? Passengers, 6 passengers. So let's sort that out now. Cockpit. Reset position. Okay, passengers. So 77, 77, 77, 77. What's that for? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. Seven. Okay. Cargo powered 1. What's 65 kilograms? Kilograms in the back. Happy days. Okay. 10 minutes to go. Let's get some people on board.
This parking is too small for your aircraft. Boarding requested. This parking is too small for your aircraft. There are no passenger stairs. You will not see passengers visually. Crew bus is coming.
Okay, let's get our IFR. 10,000 feet. Okay, that's our clearance. That's our passengers. It's the crew.
Pilots boarding starting. Crew boarding starting.
Why we could. It's a strange thing.
Your
about
passenger's bus
boarding.
is coming.
I'll have to check out the setup. There's our passengers over there. So we came in on 08, we're going to be going out on 08.
Passengers boarding starting.
Excellent. Right.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
That's good. Right, while he's doing that, let's get this sorted out.
Departure check
heading,
completed.
we want to be
Bypass
doing
pin
heading
inserted.
first. Your damp is on. Altitude select, we're going for 10,000. That's what we've been cleared to. Who'd want to be ground crew on a day like today, eh?
Locking gear.
10,000, we'll be using FLC again because I like using FLC, even whether it's good to or not. 100 knots. Okay, we want to be going nose left, tail right.
Release parking brakes.
I will do when we're ready. Okay, 5 minutes to go. Let's get.
Release parking brakes.
Yeah.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
I'll wait for you lot to get out of the way.
Set parking brakes.
Parking brake set.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
So it's all done. But it works after a fashion. Okay. Fuel on, which is what I didn't do last time. Let's put the beacon on. It's just about to start up.
Unlocking gear.
Thank you. Drive through me.
Tow
Plane,
truck
why
disconnected.
don't you?
Bypass pin removed.
Cool.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Right, that is on. That's things. Max. He's off there. Fuel switch pump. Okay. Oil pressure rising. Temperature rising. Green. NG is up. ITT is in the green. Torque is rising. We have a good start. Okay, system, fuel, pop up here to 45 amps coming out of the generator, alternator current from fires. Yeah, well, that'll do. That will do nicely. Right, back. Okay. Started, announce taxi. Okay, we're there. 08 is over there. So we're going to be coming down across, around and up. Okay. Let's reset the position. Brakes off. Thank you for getting in the way. Thank you. Way too fast. That was clever. Stupid trucks. It's just wrong, I know, but stupid trucks. Bloody awful day. Let's kill the fireman. So first set of flaps. Okay, nobody else around. Depart to north. Okay, we'll be doing a running taxi and lights. Strobe light is on. Okay, being as we're going to be a heading, let's reset the heading. Okay, rotate. .100 knots. Start the autopilot. Here we go. Let's tune anchorage. QNH 2977. We're at 2977. Let's turn our heading a bit more. Okay, shall arm nav. Happy days. Let's unload that one. New flight, sim brief. Thank you. Shift that out of the way. Okay, turning onto track. Happy days. We're at 6,000, 4,000 to go. Excuse me while I eat some celebratory chocolate. Oh, back into the clouds. So we just come from over there. let's open up the external. So we just come down from the general direction that way. We've taken off from down there somewhere. And now we're heading back over to the northwest coast in the general direction of this way. So our departures and destinations will never be far away from the water, as we discussed earlier. So we're getting into cloud again. All this. All this area looks like floodplains. So this is a tributary of the Yukon. Going off into the mountains. But we won't be able to see it because of all this fluffy stuff in front of us. Okay, we're at 10,000. Being as we're at 10,000, we can switch the landing lights off. One thing I haven't done, which is every self-respecting commercial pilot should be doing, is synchronizing the heading. So we're going to be going for, what, 55 minutes in the general direction of this way. So what does my three spectators want to chat about for 55 minutes? How are you all? I hope you're well. Oh, we're down to one. Somebody's shy. So you're just going to have me rambling then for the next hour? Just under an hour? Because there's not an awful lot to look at. Right, let's have a quick look at PAOT or Kotzebue. What we got? We have 4 runways. 0927 is 6,300 feet, and 1836 is 3,800. At our current rate of knots, we have 5 approaches available to us, an RNAV and an ILS on runway 9, and a VOR DME on runway 9, and on 27 we have an RNAV and a VOR DME. So basically we're going to be ILSing. Either way, the intention is to, as it currently stands, is runway 09. Now if I look at dashboard here, sorry, I got sidetracked by something. I apologise. What were we doing? Yes, 10,000 feet, 148 miles, 50 minutes to go now. 10,000 feet. There's 7. Heading needs a bit of a resync. There we go. Yeah, so basically at this particular moment in time we're going for a ILS approach on runway 9. That's the intention. Whether it actually happens like that is another matter. As I say, we won't be able to get the METAR until we're an awful lot closer, so we won't know what we're actually running into. In the meantime, look at all this lovely stuff. I would both love and hate to live in Alaska, I think. Mainly because of all this. I'd love it because of all this wilderness, and I'd hate it because of all what lives in all this wilderness. It's the kind of place where you definitely need weapons. Lots of them. The bigger the better. That's my view anyway. So 20 miles down, 144 to go. Oh yes, system update 10 has been put back to, which is a shame because we'd have weather radar on this thing. It's one of the updates. Plus, won't have to log out and log in back in again. Hopefully, maybe we can just put the login somewhere, set up the flight plan in here, and the in-flight in-system ATC will automatically update itself, which is nice. But the weather radar is what I'm really looking forward to. Okay, let's have a quick look at VATSPY. Wrong one. Right one. Oh, this. I've got a mouse turning up tomorrow and it can't turn up fast enough. Let's do a refresh. So as you can see, Anchorage is about the only place that's manned at the moment in Canada, well, in Alaska and or Canada. We've got some happening over in Vancouver. Loads of stuff happening in the States. States is well manned, as is the Caribbean by the looks of it. Nothing much going on in South America. By far the most traffic is in Europe for obvious reasons. We've got some stuff going off in Australasia, but not much. But as I say, Europe has always been a high density area for VATSIM. But that's no use to us because we're over here. Okay, that's where we came from. We're headed over to here slightly, and now we're headed up to there. This area around here. So, what we got? It's in the green. That's good. That's good. It's good. 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 Plenty of fuel. Happy days. Another 10 miles smashed. So this is where we are at the moment. We're just getting around this area here. So we're just coming over this, I don't know, range of mountains, and going in between these two sets. Heading over to here, to this what looks like wetlands. And to the north tip of this peninsula here, which is carrying out into the Norton Sound. No. Kotzebue sound. However you pronounce that, Kotzebue. Closest I can come up with my English. Okay, what we've got here. 360 at 5 knots. Interesting. Becoming 0.5 at 4 knots. Fair enough. So by the time we get there, it'll have turned around to 0.5, which means we'll be 0.9, which is fair enough. Not sure why I did that. Let's get this back over here. So there's a river of some kind down there. Hands up, all those who can tell me what river that is. Okay. Well, this looks as though all things are happening. All the things that's supposed to be happening are happening. Down to less than 40 minutes now. Everything's still in the green, still got loads of fuel. Let's have a bit of a look outside, shall we? Oh, that's not good. It's a fairly obvious change on the Google Maps. Sorry, Bing Maps. There's areas taken at different times of the seasons. Different seasons. This in the summer, this in the winter, and then back to the summer. I suppose we can't complain it's too much, it's being as it's free. Just looks a little bit out of place. Surprisingly little snow considering where we are, how northerly we are. Now that's a wandering river if ever there was one. That really doesn't know where it wants to go, does it? Please feel free to chat in the stick something stick something in the live chat if you're watching. Most appreciated. It'll be giving me a bit of incentive to be doing this. Of course, if you think I shouldn't be doing this, please put that down as well. Just be polite about it. As polite as you can be. Oh, we've got to contact somebody. Okay, we're changing to 119.2. Okay, let's do this properly. Okay, 119.2, wasn't it? Yeah, so that's 119. Decimal 2. Switch. This mouse has definitely got to go. Two 981. Okay, still got 100 miles to go. Let's update the heading book. $100 miles, 32 minutes. Got 9 knot tailwind, well, virtual tailwind at the moment. Wow. I'm a tired little teddy. So, been quite lucky so far. GSX has been behaving itself, working relatively okay, apart from the fact it doesn't like the airports we've been going to. Right, being as we're just been handed over to another frequency, and there's not an awful lot happening for the next 30 minutes. I'm going to have to take a quick bio break. I'll be back in about 5 minutes. I shall talk to you soon. Hello, I'm back. How you doing, people? Okay, so where are we? Engines behaving as it should be, where generally everything's green, still got plenty of fuel. sitting at 10,000 feet and generally flying along. So we're following in the general direction of Victor 498 at the moment, which is a low altitude airway. So let's have a quick look at the flight plan. Okay. It's a bit weird. Curious. Anyway, procedures. Let's have a look at the approaches. ILS 9. So our intention is to go to ILS 9. Right. So we're looking at Nexi. Okay, well we've got 263. round it up. It's 270. Let's load that. Okay, so in theory we're ready for the approach. Happily trundling away. Okay, so we're starting to get to the end of the peninsula. Okay, so we can see the coastline there and there. The peninsula is off ahead of us, and the north end is over here somewhere, or more like over here somewhere, probably underneath the clouds. But we've still got 56 miles to go. The only reason why we've got this kind of sight of the place is because of the Okay, so 17 minutes out. We should be getting something soon from the ATC. Okay, as you can see here, we're coming up to the base of the peninsula. So we're going to be streaming more or less straight along the northeast coast. Still waiting on ATC. But you know what they say, slowly, slowly catching monkey. Don't know why they say it or what it means. Well, I understand what it means, but what the context behind it is baffling. I think ATC has forgotten about me, which is strange, being as I'm the only person the ATC is going to worry about. We could have some fun. Doubt if we'll actually get any, but well, something better happen soon, otherwise I'm going to have to start thinking about right. We've got 10 minutes left, just over. We still have fuel. I'm starting to fall asleep here, don't know about anybody else. I go 0 interaction. That's not helping me. I've got 0 stuff happening. I'm just waiting on things to go. So if you appreciate it, if you are watching and you have things to have a bit of a chat. Even if it's to say hello you suck or hello you're great. Whichever one you said, I'd probably agree with you. Because I'm like that. But still. Anyway, onward and upwards. We're coming up for the approach. This is the things we're coming in. The intention is to do ILS approach on runway 09. 089 degrees is the course. 110.7 is the frequency. The intention is to peel off to our left and head for Nexi, and then do a DME arc approach, 12 DME arc around OTZ until we reach the centre line, or the localizer centre line, turning right onto the centre line and then following the track down. Initial height will be 1600 feet at Nexi. At Turb D, when we turn onto things, they'll then drop down to 1400 feet and then continue on 089 at 1400 feet until we get the Galena. Ooh. Oh, fell over. What a bummer. Let's cancel. Oh, just fell over. Oh well. That's it. I think we'll make it a stop there. It's not worth starting that again. It's now in 40 minutes, so I shall end the broadcast at that point, and I shall see you all next weekend. Have a good one.